Recently, I posted on my community notes and on my Twitter of what you guys want to see on film for the New York Giants, as the Giants were in a bye week, and it was allowing me to really focus on how the players are doing right now and really get a feel of the players basically through their first half of the season, during their bye. And a lot of you guys really requested Wayne Gallman. That's right, the Wayne train. And a lot of you guys really asked me, is this a product of, the offensive line? As far as the running game goes, is this a product of the offensive line? Or is this Wayne Gallman actually developing and actually being a good running back? And what I found is, it sounds pretty cliche, right? But I think it's a mixture of both. And I know that's a very cookie cutter answer, but I will get into it. We have a couple of plays here that I'm going to highlight that's really been displayed throughout the whole entire time. Gallman has taken the reins as running back. So this is just a short little sample size of what we've been seeing throughout the year. I was taking examples from each situation. And what I found is that Wayne Gallman has been developing as a running back, but he has also been benefiting of that offensive line, has benefited from that offensive line that's also been developing. So it's very, very fun to see how both the offensive line and Wayne Gallman are really developing. And so I'm going to get into a couple of plays here, so let's get started. So I don't mean to start things off on a negative sort of connotation here, but I'm going in chronological order from when I started. I started with the Tampa Bay game, and this is the first thing that really jumped out to me. So we're going to go to the box view immediately, and we're going to see just what we've been seeing from Wayne Gallman throughout his career, and that's unnecessary bouncing to the outside. We're going to see it here, and we'll play it in real time first, and you're going to see Gallman kind of get stuffed at the line, and then he's just going to try to bounce it out here. He winds up losing 2 yards on this play, and so let's try to break it down as best we can. So we're going to start here, and we're going to get this motion play here, and this is going to try to, get any defenders rolling this way, and we can help Gallman. They try to get the linebackers to kind of sway this way, and Gallman to try to make his way up. And so it doesn't really do much. It sways Lavonte David. It gets him out of the play. And it helps, I guess, the blockers just a tad bit. But it gets Wayne Gallman has an opportunity here. You can see Wayne Gallman did a good job in not getting impatient and just starting to run towards this open field because it looks open, but you see Shaq Barrett has the outside leverage here, and the lineman here, I can't tell who that is. That might be Fleming, and he's just gonna have the inside here and try to get Gallman through the inside, and it looks pretty good for the most part as it quickly closes up. But you see the extended arms here. You can see Barrett ready to shed if Gallman were to kick outside. You can see Gallman's helmet. He's reading whether he should bounce outside, but he quickly cuts inside, which is a good decision by Gallman. And this is all it should have been. It should have stopped right here. Gallman should have try to get all the yards he can. But instead, he tries bouncing it outside, and, he actually would have gained some yards if it wasn't for Shaq Barrett grabbing onto his jersey and delaying that, allowing the Bucs defense to read that and go down to make the play. You see Jordan Whitehead who makes the play for the 2-yard loss, but it was really Shaq Barrett who held up Gallman, and Gallman still was dedicated to bouncing outside. He winds up losing 2 yards there. So that's something that Wayne Gallman needs to work on, and he has worked on it, as we'll see later on in this film review. So we always have that question of, is the offensive line really the factor in Wayne Gallman's success? And as I say, it is a mixture. There has been times where Gallman has had to fight by himself, and I have a couple of examples for that. But you can see here in real time, this is a power play, and it really just came up to be a fail. I mean, the blocks were set up extremely slow, and there wasn't enough gap separation there for Gallman to run through. Now Gallman can get just as skinny as any running back can, and he has a wide receiver type build. You could see that he's able to fit through small spaces, but this was just a bad setup of blocks here. Of course, you would want this lineman to try to get the outside leverage here and push this defender inside to try to create more of a gap here, and then you're gonna have the pulling guard take out Lavonte David, and the tight end I think is in a good spot. Has that good edge, setting the edge, but you want this lineman to have a little bit more control and get the outside leverage here, and that just doesn't happen, as just about almost gets away with a holding call here. Golston does a good job in fighting for that outside and crashing down on the blocks being set up here. You would want this to be a little bit of a bigger hole here, and Gallman just runs right into a wall and allows this defender coming all the way around to get to Gallman and tackle him down. So that was just a little bit of a mis-execution by the offensive line. Didn't do any favors for Wayne Gallman. Now here is a really impressive run by Wayne Gallman. You can see the box is set up with just about 8 guys in the box. You see the safety just outside the box, but he's going to creep inside. If anything, we got two extra blockers here. That's going to be 7 guys blocking on pretty much 8 guys, right? But it doesn't matter. Wayne Gallman does a really good job. And let's get one thing straight here. Off the bat, really good blocking by where Wayne Gallman is supposed to be running through here. You see Kevin Zeitler, as experienced as he is going to have this double team block here along with Cameron Fleming on this tackle. And you look at his eyes, you can see the helmet, you can see his eyes. Zeitler is aware of the linebackers coming down and crashing inside, and Zeitler doing a really good job in switching off and eating up that block. And Fleming get a nice little pancake right here. Fleming doing a pretty good job in the past couple of weeks, and a really good blocking job by the tight ends. And look at Evan Ingram holding the line. Evan Ingram helping up setting that up. So that was a really good play by the offensive line. But you gotta give it to Wayne Gallman as well for being very patient in there. How many running backs do you see? Not just the Giants, just running backs in general in the NFL. When you see these type of setups here, they just fight for all the yardage they can. But you can see this pancake come from a mile away. So Wayne Gallman did a good job getting patient, really patient here, doing a little double move here to help set up that block and really burst right through. And gaining 17 yards there. A phenomenal blocking job by especially the tight ends. Kevin Zeitler did a really good job first on that double team and eating up this block here to the linebacker, and Cameron Fleming getting a pancake, opening up the floodgates. This offensive line is doing a really good job. And just look at Evan Ingram, wide base, doing a really good job. Look at the kick step, the kick slides, man, the kick step. Look at it, looking like an offensive lineman anchoring the feet. Evan Ingram is learning. How to be a better blocker. And Caden Smith's always been doing a good job at that. So, good job by Caden Smith. But Evan Ingram learning how to be a blocking tight end. That's pretty good. Pretty damn good. Now, this is one of the times where I've talked about that Wayne Gallman is such a different runner, where has a different structure than a lot of running backs do. He has a kind of a wide receiver type build, right? And this allows him to get really skinny in between the tackles, but still be a tough runner, but get really skinny and fit through small spaces. So we'll watch this in real time, and we get Shane Lemieux with a really good block here, but check out Wayne Gallman getting really skinny here and fitting through some small spaces that a lot of running backs may not be able to run through. Check out this gap. It's opening up here, but it closes very, very quickly. You can see that. It actually does close all the way. He actually runs through a new gap that opened up. But this is a really good job by Wayne Gallman and the offensive line as well. You can see the kind of same thing we saw in the pass play. You see the double team block being set up here, and when Kevin Zeitler moves up to the second level, he eats up the Devin White block. You can check this out. You get Shane Lemieux on a pull, right? Shane Lemieux is going to be the lead blocker, and he is going to pull and eat up this block, right? Doing a really good job there. Gallman could have probably hit this hole here, but it closes up fairly quickly. You can see that's probably what he wanted. He anchors his foot down here, And that's probably what he wanted, but it works out perfectly as a new hole opens up as soon as he cuts inside. And check out how skinny he gets here. Not a lot of running backs are going to fit through here with ease without making any contact with anybody. And, I hope you guys still kept your eye on Kevin Zeitler because he moved this linebacker all over yonder. He moved his linebacker all the way over from one gap to another, to over another. So did a really good job in that block here, and it sets up a one-on-one here with the safety. And Wayne Gallman, tough a runner as he is, gets tough. And get some crucial yards there for 6 yards. Really good gain by Wayne Gallman. And again, a really good cooperative effort by the offensive line and Wayne Gallman. So this is going to be an example of another unnecessary bounce by Wayne Gallman in this game. This one kind of frustrated me watching this on film just a bit. But hindsight is 2020. I'm sure Wayne Gallman is not watching or playing from all 22 film right now. He's not able to see the whole entire field, but he probably should see this pre-snap where a lot of everybody is reading one-on-ones right now, right? Setting up this run here. He's going to take this handoff, and he's pretty much going to be free to go wherever he wants just by how this handoff looks. He can go, there's no really a direction that the offensive line is going. They're just doing one-on-one blocking. And you can see that everyone pretty much has a guy, right? One-on-one, 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 and one-on-one, right? So every man for himself. Everybody's got a block. What does that tell you? Wayne Gallman should probably get inside here and fight for all the yardage he can and push the pocket. You could see how that the pocket is more so leaning towards. That's where the direction he should go. There's still open space here. The block hasn't even been set yet. And you can see that Wayne Gallman probably could have gotten some good yardage here. But he only gains 2 as he just immediately, right off the snap, decides to bounce it outside and bounce outside to an open defender. What did we just talk about? Everybody's on a one-on-one. I would take these odds all day versus, having this guy to beat here. You don't have any blockers on the outside, and you're left with that. And on top of that, William Golson is ready to shed. Look, he's got the outside leverage. He's ready to extend his arms and leave. And he does just that. He made first contact on Wayne Gallman. And the safety comes, Jamel Dean comes to clean up the tackle as well. But this is just a mistake by Wayne Gallman. Just fight for all the yardage you can. Just get all the yardage you can. Probably could have gotten a good 5-6 yards on it just by how he's been running lately. He's a very tough runner. And the offensive line has been playing very tough as well, pushing the pocket. So, I feel like Wayne Gallman could have got a lot more yardage here, but he decided to bounce it outside into the arms of an unblocked defender. All right, so this is where Wayne Gallman the Wayne train puts everybody on his shoulders, right? So check out this run here. The Giants really love running this pre-snap motion here. Right before they snap the ball to try to get these linebackers to sway in a certain direction, try to bring one over, and you have one less defender for the blockers to worry about, and very successful here as it gets the attention of this defender here, and that's one less defender that's going to be eating up a block for the run. But you could check out right off the snap, you get both of our guards completely whiff on the former Alabama players. That's Jonathan Allen, if I'm not mistaken. It is Jonathan Allen, and I know this is Daron Payne. So Jonathan Allen and Daron Payne both make simultaneous swim moves. You check out first one was Allen here, and then Daron Payne does the same on Kevin Zeitler. So Shane Lemieux and Kevin Zeitler both wind up on the floor here. Shane Lemieux could just whiffs, but Zeitler ends up on the floor as soon as Gallman takes the snap. And we've seen a lot of this, like against Pittsburgh, against Chicago with Saquon Barkley. And not to say that Wayne Gallman is better, but Wayne Gallman did a really good job with his vision here and just saying, screw it, I'm going to fight for all I can and push the pocket for more yards. It's probably what a Saquon should have done, as Saquon just tries to bounce it outside a lot. But you could see, look at Toilolo holding this block down. He's on the floor. His knee is on the floor. He said, I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up. No. Even though this guy, Kevin Zeitler, needs a life alert. He's fallen and he can't get up, right? And, here's Allen. I believe this is Allen. And Deron Payne's swimming all over Zeitler and Shane Lemieux. But you can see how this kind of set up and the situation, you can start playing the, oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. But it doesn't matter here. Wayne Gallman decides to get the tough yardage, lowers his shoulders, and pushes the pocket. Look how far. Look at this is where contact started, right? He brings them all the way over here. That's the Wayne train, baby. That's the Wayne train, baby. What are you doing? That's the Wayne train. Doing a really good job there, man. Wayne Gallman, this play really put the team on his back here and fought for extra yardage when the offensive line did not have his back. This was a disaster waiting to happen, and Wayne Gallman did a really good job adjusting to that. Really good job by Wayne Gallman. That's some tough running here by Wayne Gallman. And this is the last play we are going to watch of Wayne Gallman as he learns from his mistakes here, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, we talked about the bouncing outside, right? We talked about him, not seeing anything developing and bouncing outside. Well, he we'll watch this in real time, takes the draw almost, it's more like a draw, and just decides to get all he can. Now, he only gained 2 yards, but this is very, very crucial to his development. How many times have we seen this setup before? There's nothing open. A lot of people will say this gap is open, this A gap is open. It's not open, okay? You got this linebacker waiting. I'm sure Wayne Gallman is reading that pre-snap, right? So you got that setting up, and he takes the handoff. He already sees the linebacker, right? He could have just bounced it out here, got eaten up, or bounced it out here like he did last time, right? He bounced it out, the one-on-ones everywhere, except you got 2 free defenders right here. I'm sure he recognized that and said, screw it. I'm going to get all the yardage I can. I learned from that Tampa Bay game. I learned from last game. I'm going to fight for all I can and get those 2 crucial yards. So good job by Wayne Gallman. This shows development, and it shows that, he's learning and developing as a running back and not just a guy that's going to be out there making the same mistakes over and over and over again. So good job by Wayne Gallman. And I enjoyed watching film of him, and I hope you guys did too. So that's all I got for you guys today. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Wayne Gallman is a product of the offensive line, or do you think he's really coming into his own as a running back for the New York Giants? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll see you guys in the next video. Woo!